Grand day. I'm not going to say grand rising because the day is already in full swing and I am actually getting ready for a session. Just came out of one, going to go into another. So this is going to be quick. But I want to do this because I want to get better at showing up, right? And so I gave a bigger angle so you can actually see that where I do my recordings is at from my altar every single day. And so that's why you actually see more of me. I'm sitting on my meditation pillow where I'm normally on the floor. And I could see that you had like this big piece above my head. And I said, you know what? I should show more of myself to show that I'm actually at my altar. So today is Tuesday. Tuesday is a day ruled by Mars. Mars is the planet of conflict and also the war and warrior. But if you remember, Venus met with Mars earlier this year. And so she really retrained him, saying to him, look, you're a more effective warrior if you get in your heart and always behave from that space instead of your head. And so Mars is much wiser for it. And Venus right now, the perfect planet, is moving through Scorpio. And so you may be feeling those deep, dark, sensuous, and sexual energies that Venus is bringing love into. So knowing that if you enter a space of sacredness, when you approach sexuality and sensuality, that there's nothing that you should be holding shame around. And so doing a lot of inner child work. And so for the masculine, especially, you are seeing darkness come to the surface for men. And so there are a couple men here on the live, and I'm sure you, sweet brother, can attest to that. That energy is coming to the surface. And so men like yourself doing the deeper work, it's not as hard. But the men that haven't been doing the deeper work, it feels intense to the point where they want to numb out, they want to run, and they want to be nurtured, mothered. And so if you are in a partnership and your male is really like asking for that, asking for the attention, asking to be nurtured, just feel into compassion for that, but remind him, I am not your mother. And this will actually fuck up our polarity if I do this. I am not gonna go into my masculine because then you're gonna create resentments around it. So let's keep a healthy polarity through this. It's gonna be intense, but you can do it. You can do it. So the Ascended Masters that showed up for me today is the Miriam that's moving through forgiveness. And I have been doing deep work around forgiveness, forgiveness of self, really, to move through some of the things that I've been moving through, but also forgiveness of the male energy that has used me in the past and what was my role in being used. And my role in that is being a delectable goddess. I should know my power and wisely choose partnership, knowing that these males would feel the challenge. And I shared that post again yesterday because I've been really feeling into this energy. Like if you desire me and you approach me, please know that that is an invocation for transformation. And so if you want to share sacred space with me, your life will never be the same. And I know that about myself. This is not ego. This is energetic. And I know that to be fact. So I'm just being more responsible around that, forgiving myself for the choices that I've made, knowing that power that I wield, but also not revering that power that I wield in a way that I chose wisely. It's like someone having a handgun and they're just like, what does this do? Pa, 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 right? Wielding immense energetic power And unleashing that on men that are not ready to hold it is irresponsible. And I forgive myself for that, for being irresponsible. I forgive myself. So Archangel Sandalphon showed up and reminds me to be gentle with myself. And it says, be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, gentle situations, and gentle environments. So yes, thank you, Archangel Sandalphon, choosing that. And freedom, Hina, the Hawaiian goddess. And freedom is not about, remember, freedom is not the absence of integrity. Freedom is being so radically in your heart that you are driven that way through passion. You are your own creator of your experiences. That is freedom. Freedom is not being out of integrity. And so that's what a lot of people believe, right? Remember the meme, rule number 1, don't give a fuck what they think. And that only works when you're in integrity. Because guess what? In this paradigm, if you fall out of integrity, karmic ramifications are immediate. Immediate, like the snap of a rubber band. There's no wait period anymore like there used to be. In this paradigm, it's immediate. So no, if you fall out of integrity, you will be held accountable. But also in the same note, if you stay in integrity, you receive that karmic back kick immediately. So there's no wait, right? So it's not, and remember, karma's not good or bad, it just is. It's equal energy for equal energy. But this paradigm is going to move much quicker. So you're going to see that coming back and forth much quicker than it used to. So how you be like, I'm waiting for the karma to kick and kick this motherfucker's ass because he used me or whatever, right? And you'd be like waiting for it. Perfect example. I had this one ex and I knew, I was like, he's a cheating ass. And I didn't know that he was with another woman the same time he was with me. I found that out. But what's interesting is that he now is married to someone else, and she is, like, everybody and their grandmother knows that this woman is cheating on him except him. But that's karma. And I just look and I'm like, wow, poor dude. And he's not, you know, I'm like, whatever. No. So he made his own bed. Okay, so reflection, illusion, self-examination, and distortion. And so this is talking about my discernment becoming so keen that I see everything for what it is. And those things that are out of alignment, those things that are distorted, those things that are illusion are being revealed. And that's been going on. So I'm cool with that. Believe in the impossible. I love this card because in this deck is literally like the Midas touch card. Like, you believe it, it's gonna be. And I put my shit on shuffle. So you're gonna hear all kinds of mix, but here we go. So party at the altar. So believe in the impossible. Remember, we're never dreaming big enough. That's what this card is about. And called soul gifts and training, it's time to step up. So this card talks about the access of all wisdom, past life wisdoms, past dimensions, past timelines, that I actually have access to all of that. And so accepting my ability to do that, to level up. And I have been actually doing that, calling in those energies. And Becca says, ooh, master manifester, yes. No, you're the master manifester like 24/7. I get a card today, so let's see. Amanda says, yes, yeah, party. So the medicine wheel card, remember this one talks about our connection to all that is. And I actually have a medicine wheel in my backyard. So I actually work with medicine wheel energy a lot. And even here on my altar, I work with the directions and the elementals from this space. So I very much do work this way with my animal allies, plant allies, elementals, and directions. So I like that that showed up because it's just basically like saying, we see you. Regeneration. I like this because this showed up for me 2 days ago in reverse. And it talked about that something that I considered a loss was going to come back again. And I was kind of like, ew, no. But today it showed up upright. And so the message of regeneration upright is talking about that which was a loss is being replaced with something far greater. So I like that message better. And so thank you, universe, for hearing my message the other day and giving me a newer message that's more promising. Thank you. And my stone ally for today is Udalite. I do not have a Udalite, but there is a picture on the card. Udalite is about compassion. And so, like I said here, like forgiveness is about compassion, but forgiveness is also about freeing you and the person you're forgiving. So if you do a lot of self-forgiveness, you free yourself. And aren't we always the hardest ones to forgive? So Udalite, compassion, holding compassion for myself, just like Archangel Sandalphon says, be gentle with yourself and only go into gentle experiences, only surround yourself with gentle people. So I'm working on that. And then blessing from Al-Hakim. Aren't these cards beautiful? This Rumi deck is like so lovely. I'm telling you, when I put my music on shuffle, ooh, you never know what you're gonna get. I kind of like this one too. So anyhow, the blessing of Al-Hakim also talks about accessing all of my past gifts from past lives, from past dimensions, other timelines. Everything that I have access to, I have access to. And so when you have access to that, it endows you with great wisdom. And with wisdom comes peace. And so peace is about being comfortable with the discomfort of not knowing, because wisdom gives you the knowledge that nothing will happen that is not in service of your greater purpose. So even when things create turmoil or chaos, it is possible for you to be in a space of acceptance and wisdom, because nothing is really new, even though every experience is new. We are infinite beings, and we are endowed with great divine wisdom. So even in a space of not knowing, we can be in acceptance for knowing that everything happens for us, not to us. That's the peace of the highest spiritual path. And it's being comfortable with the discomfort. So that's the spread for today. I'm gonna go get ready for my session. Thank you for sharing this time and space with me and gifting me your most valuable currency, your time and your energy. I so appreciate you. And I am sorry for any misalignment that I myself have caused. Please forgive me. Thank you for this opportunity to clean that. I love you. I love you. I love you.